Hey guys, Captain Kuba here, and we got some God of War news that we gotta go over. It seems like God of War hype is once again just starting off again. For a couple of months now, we've been hearing that Santa Monica is actually working on a 2D Metroidvania game that might or might not be showcased at next week's PlayStation State of Play, which at the moment is also rumored, but given that it's many leakers saying that there will be a PlayStation State of Play, I'm very confident that at least a State of Play will happen. Will the 2D God of War Metroidvania game will be there? I have no idea, but it also seems kinda likely, but for that we'll have to wait and see. Now, the same leakers that have said that there's going to be a 2D Metroidvania God of War games have also said that Santa Monica obviously is working on the next mainline God of War game. And just today we got some news about what this game might be, and of course it's not gonna come as any surprise to anyone, but of course it's going to be the next mainline God of War game about Kratos going to Egypt. This rumor comes from Tom Henderson, who's a pretty reliable leaker in the gaming industry. Now, the juicy part about this rumor, which I guess it's not that juicy, we kind of expected this as well, is that Kratos will now have a new weapon for this new Egyptian setting. He mentions that it's going to be a curved sword, similar to an Egyptian kopish most likely. Of course, we're talking about God of War, so it's gotta have some gimmick. You know, the Blades of Chaos had a lot of range, the Leviathan axe you could throw and call back. The kopish, or whatever this Egyptian sword is, will have to have a gimmick to make the gameplay nice and very God of War-like. Again, this is not a very juicy rumor, like we kind of expected that the next God of War game was going to take place in Egypt, and most likely he was going to have a new weapon. But I don't know, it feels good that we're getting back into the hype train of God of War again. It seems like they are truly working on a 2D Metroidvania, and also there's going to be, of course, a mainline God of War game, so I am beyond excited. This video is kind of short, but I just wanted to keep you guys updated. I'm sure you guys read the news already, but those are my thoughts. I'm excited. You guys know that after Greek mythology, I wanted to go to Egypt even more than Norse mythology, so of course I'm excited to go to Egypt. We will eventually have to go to the Aztec Pantheon. That's my next most excited pantheon to visit. But for now, Egypt will have to do. This is more than I could ask, so let me know what you think about this. Do you guys want to see Kratos in Egypt? What do you guys think of the new weapon? What do you want it to be? What power do you want this new weapon to have? That's an interesting question for the comments. Also, let me know what you think the story for this game will be. I know that's mostly my job because I'm the guy who theorizes about God of War, but I've seen a lot of discussion about this topic of what the story could be. Some people think, of course, it's going to be a sequel to God of War Ragnarok, but some other people actually think that it's going to be a prequel. As you guys know, Kratos did visit Egypt in the comics, so some people think that it might be around that, even though he kind of did leave in those comics. But I'm really curious. A couple of months back, I did make a video about what the story of Egypt could be like, but I saw some people that didn't like it. Let me know what you think. Do you want it to be a sequel, or do you want it to be a prequel? Anyway, that's gonna be all for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Until then, remember, go forth in the name of Olympus.